Hey y'all, I have made lasagna soup bake with y'all many times, but this time my whole family's here. I normally make it in little individual containers for John and me in the oven. This time I'm going to do it a big 9 by 13 at least, and I always do it in the crock pot and I'm gone all day. Tonight we're going to do it right here, so it's just a teeny tiny bit different, and I wanted to hop on here with y'all, and we are making a huge batch of. All right, we are going to start with the big old package of ground beef. This is 4 1/2 pounds of ground beef. And it was $25 at the store. Isn't that just about enough to make you sick? That's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Into this, I would like to add some salt. I know I told y'all that was 4 1/2 pounds, so I'm going to put about 2 teaspoons of salt to begin with. And some fresh ground pepper. And simply start browning it. All right, a great time saver during the week is this pre-minced garlic. I'm going to put about 2 tablespoons in here. And I'm just going to eyeball that. This is kind of a double recipe of what I normally make with y'all. And I'm going to chop 2 onions. And put in there with our ground beef. Get that cooking. Normally I put this in a crock pot and I'm gone all day. But I've been gone all day and I didn't get it in the crock pot, so we're just going to make it quick and fast this evening and see. I love doing that with y'all, and I never put it in a big casserole dish with y'all. So I like having my family here. And I can do this with y'all and show you how you can serve it family style instead of just John and Amy. It's that couple style, right? And in goes our onion, chopped. I'm going to totally brown this with our veggies. And then while that's cooking and I let y'all take a break, I'm going to run around and get all the rest of my ingredients so we can get this together and into the oven. Well, when I left y'all, this burger meat was red and now it's brown. So it is done, right? And mine was really lean, so I hardly have any fat cooked in there. So I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to leave it in there because it's just very little. And I'm going to just start adding stuff with y'all. I want to do some seasoning. I'm going to put 2 teaspoons of basil leaves or crushed basil. Let's see, 1, 2. And this recipe's forgiving. You can put something you want or leave out something you don't want. And I know I put garlic in here, but y'all know how I like to complement one another with the raw garlic in here, and then we have granulated garlic. So make sure you just don't put garlic salt, because we already put that salt in here. And I'm going to do 2 teaspoons of that. I'm going to do 4 teaspoons because I love oregano. Do y'all? Oh, it tastes so good. So very good. I'm going to do 4 teaspoons of it. I love that flavor. 1. Y'all see I'm really doubling that big batch. 3 and 4. Then I'm going to add 4 bay leaves. I love the flavor. We have friends down South Louisiana that give us these. Isn't that sweet of them? Oscar and Pamela, thank y'all. 4 going in there. I'll stir this around a little bit. Let this get cooking. I've got some parsley flakes. I'm about out of parsley flakes, aren't I? I know it. I'm going to put 2 big old tablespoons of parsley. All this is good for us, right? All these herbs are very good for us. If I had time, we just talked about that. I need to make that apple cider vinegar boosted with y'all. Y'all remind me and I'll do that again because it's got all those good things, and we talk about how good they are for us. Each and every one of them, things God gave us, right here on this earth. It's smelling Italian in here. Yes, it is. All right, I've got 2 cans of diced tomatoes. I'll put the recipe under the title on Facebook and in the description box on YouTube. So y'all just sit back and enjoy. And I also need some tomato sauce. 2 cans of tomato sauce. And if y'all watch my old video, that's for my single batch. So I'm going to add, I've got a large can, like a 30 ounce, 28 ounce can of crushed tomatoes. And these have so much left in them. You see all that good? I know. I don't like to add water. Y'all know I always like to add something with flavor instead of water. So I've got beef broth right here. And what I'm going to do is use that to wash out my cans a little bit. Get all that goodie out. Yes, that's what I like to do too. Yes, I do. Just like that. Now we are cooking. Yes, we are. And I'm going to add this whole 32 ounce box of broth. I love these boxes they offer these days. I sure do. All right, y'all. I'm going to bring all of this to a boil, and then I'm going to turn it down and let it simmer for just, I don't know, 20 minutes while I'm kind of cleaning up. And we're going to add our lasagna noodles. And it just really doesn't look like we got room for our lasagna noodles, does it? I cook so big. I always just think, it's not enough, and I got to cook more and more and more. And my mama was that way, my mama's mama. And I do believe I truly inherited that. But somehow or another, we're going to have to put a box of lasagna noodles in there. We'll get it figured out. So I'll see y'all shortly. Y'all see it bubbling away. Are y'all wondering how I'm going to get these noodles in here? I'm wondering too. I've got a 1 pound box, 16 ounces of lasagna noodles. And this is called lasagna soup. I mean, literally, because this is what makes it so good. We didn't have to do all our different layers. We're just doing it all together, just like this. And you just start breaking your noodles in here. Isn't that fabulous? Such a time saver, I know. And it's everything. It tastes just the same. So why not, right? I know. I can't think of a reason either. No, I can't. By George, I think we're going to get it all in there. And make sure I get some underneath. And I'm going to kind of turn it down a little bit more. And just let it simmer for about 15 or 20 minutes until our noodles are tender. Just like this. And then we're going to casserole it up and put us some cheese. We got to get some cheese in on this, right? That's right. Guys, I am fishing out my bay leaves. You know, we put 4 in there. And you know, no matter how long those cook, they don't get tender. I've gotten 3 out of there. Seeing if I could find my 4th one. Do y'all see? Y'all see this lasagna soup? At this point, honestly, you can serve it right out of the pot with this and sprinkle cheese on it, okay? Or you can sprinkle cheese on it or stir your cheese in. Whatever your application is, that's what I love about this soup. You can make it your own recipe. This is something I love to do. Like I told y'all, I normally do just John and me a little serving in a little cast iron dish. But we've got the whole big old family. So I get to make it family style. And I'm excited to do that with y'all. Maybe I'll come across that 4th one in a minute. And I also want to let you know I added half of another pound of these lasagna noodles because we like a lot of the pasta, okay? So that's totally up to you whether you like a lot of pasta or not. So anyway, you totally make this your own, all right, guys? Okay. All right, I have a big lasagna pan. And y'all, I got this thing a million years ago, I think at Walmart, so I don't know. It's not any big fancy thing, but it's just a big old pan. If you don't have one of these, just use a 9 by 13 and that'll be good too. And I'm just oiling it with olive oil, so it might be a little easier to clean up for me. It's got these handles and they make a lot of noise, don't they? They sure do. Alright, let's see if I can scoop this. I need to switch sides so y'all can see better, can't you? Yes, I think y'all can too. Scoot over. Scoot over. There we go. All right, can y'all see? Yeah, that's a whole lot better. Okay. So I'm simply going to start spooning lasagna right over in here. Isn't this so much easier than all that layering, right? I had only discovered this little recipe way long time ago. But we know it now. That's all that matters, right? And the grand youngins just told me this sounded good. So I'm excited for them to try it. They love lasagna. So they're going to love this too. I still haven't found my fourth little bay leaf. Somebody might be blessed with it for supper, huh? Oh well, I'll just tell everybody. Be like a little Mardi Gras baby, right? Okay, now the meat's mostly on the bottom, so I'm going to make sure I spoon a bunch of the meat. And when I make this for John and me, I do about half this recipe, but I still don't use it all. I'm just separating a couple of noodles there. There we go. So I freeze this. I freeze it in a Ziploc bag, and I literally thaw it and maybe add 1 can of those crushed tomatoes or diced tomatoes to it. And I'm able to make it really quick another night. So I want to let y'all know that too, in case y'all haven't seen that with me before. Y'all think we can get all this in here? I know. I'm always trying to get too much into something, aren't I? I know it. I agree with y'all, I do. But it's so close. Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a try. It's not enough to amount to anything else. We better do it. I'll just put this on a big cookie sheet in case it bubbles over in my new oven. Some of y'all been wanting to know what kind of ovens I have. And they are KitchenAid. My others that I had, they were a Pro Series. Ah, I saw it, guys. That is number 4 bay leaf coming out. Yay, got it all out. Anyway, I had Pro Series that we got from Sears when we first built the home. And they just beeped all the time. Y'all heard them beepity beeping all the time. It's like lightning came in when we first built this home. And matter of fact, this home's been attacked by a tornado twice. We've sided it 3 times in 3 years and 3 roofs in 3 years. That was our first 3 years. But we've been in about 10, 12 years now. So I guess we got that all out of our system. I don't know. Okay, do y'all see this? I'm just trying to even it out here. Even Steven, right? And we're going to put the fun stuff on top. Yes, we are. All right, guys. Let me get my cookie sheet. I don't want to forget in my new ovens, you know how we do when we get something new. We got to let the new get off before we let it get all messy, right? There we go. Now, that's going to ensure that I don't bubble over in my oven. Okay, to this, we got to add some cheeses. I've got mozzarella. And I put a healthy amount on here. Yes, I do. You put as little or as much. And like I say, you could stir that into the soup. So I want to say that again. You could put ricotta. You could stir that into the soup. Wouldn't that be good? I have done that before. Hey. Tink. Eddie, would you pick up Tink so she won't bark, baby? Tinker, you want to get in on the video? Go down here on the end down there, baby, and everybody can see little Tinker Bell. Isn't she a sweetie? She's watching me big time. Yes, she is. That's one of the many grand dogs that's moved in here while they're waiting on the purchase of their home. Their house sold really fast, and they had to find somewhere to go before they got their house finished to buy. So anyway, it's a treat. It's a true treat. Okay, guys, that was a 16-ounce bag, and I didn't quite use it all I could have. Matter of fact, why not, right? I know. I can't think of a reason why not. Let's just do it. Let's do it over the top. Y'all see this? Ooh. Now, I have a package of provolone slices. I love how this melts on top. and kind of just covers it all. I know, y'all. I know. It's crazy. Crazy good is what it is. Put that just inside so it won't just be stuck to the pan. It'll be stuck in our mouths, right? Yes. One more row. This is 12 slices, and that's going to be perfect in this lasagna dish. Yes, it is. And that's not all. I love to keep Parm. Y'all know I buy a block of Parmesan at Sam's Club or wherever you get it, okay? And I keep it in the freezer because that way it stays fresh for me to use whenever I want. I don't have to worry about it molding. And it grates right out of the freezer beautifully, okay? And you grate as much on here as you want. And we want a bunch because it's got a nice little salty bite to it, and it toasts on top of this provolone. Really pretty, and we love it. You could put some of this in your soup as well. Yes, you could. That's why I call it lasagna soup bake, because I take the lasagna soup and then I bake it. So you do not have to do this. You totally could just spoon everybody some soup up, okay? What do y'all think? Am I getting close? One more time around. Yeah. Why not? Okay, guys. Now, this is going into the oven on broil. And I'm just going to get the top nice and bubbly toasty. And I'll see y'all back. Oh my goodness, this is heavy. Woo! Doesn't that look good? It does, doesn't it? I know. I'm going to make some breadsticks and some garlic bread to go with it real quick, and we're going to have supper. Guys, if you haven't tried my lasagna soup bake, please try it. Go love on your family, comfort on your family, or just yourself. And I'll see y'all next time.